said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Perez. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Looking for space. It's Love. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Right on the money. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll run it from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires left. Got a man. It's Hobbs. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give to the lone running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
From the gun, the ground game. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Toss to the outside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when you throw the ball.
The Irish needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He might want another play. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. Powers through. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now on first down from the 28. Taylor has it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's dribbling. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's caught. It's Lacey. At midfield, he's got room. Ripping through the defense. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by 10 to ULM. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here come the Irish back on offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, it's Love. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Under fire. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Makes a pass to Marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped it. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
The give is to Taylor. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm, and they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Find space on the right. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down. They can still stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right half. Didn't make them sweat it off. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Lee. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sure hands, it's Stribley.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw again. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the 1st on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Taylor has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Air Force. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosiveness. explosive plays through the air.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Pauling. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the... and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like
the Steak scores it.
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
He got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he grabs it at the 15.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Rushes on him. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll take it himself. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Near the 30-yard line. First and goal, Notre Dame.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give is to Taylor. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hobbs. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got a man. It's Lee. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Lacey. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lee.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking for room. It's Price. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Makes the catch. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Come on, defense. You got to do a better job tackling in the middle of the field. You've got the lead. You know they're going to try to get out of bounds and save clock. You've just got to tackle that guy. Someone's got to be able to bring him down, but they couldn't get it done.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
A first down run on the doorstep. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down one possession late in the fourth. Finds his man. It's Lacey. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to USF. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his man. It's Wallace. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, they're after him. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching